Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today I wanted to talk about the Hero's Scroll, and then yeah, this is an item which you can unlock if you play missions up to 3,000 stamina in total, and this will go until the 8th of November. So pretty much everybody can get this if they work at it. And then usually we cannot get this unless we complete all 40 floors of the Tower of Champions, and then the bingo board above the Tower of Champions. And I'm nowhere near being able to do this, because even if I were able to clear the tower, I don't think I have enough characters to clear that bingo board, since you can only use each character once. But anyway, we got this here. This is great for me, especially because I can make a video about it now. But yeah, this video I wanted to talk about like the different thought processes that people go through in order to pick which monster they want to put this on. And then what this does is that you put this on a monster, and then that monster will get an ableberry slot. It'll be able to pick up ableberries. So I have prepared a few teams where we can look at the thinking behind different ways to put this on a monster. And then the first type is to put it on a impossible or colossal max luck, ideally. This is not a max luck, of course. But yeah, the impossible monsters and then the colossal monsters, for the most part, they can't get ableberries at all. I'm trying to scroll here and there's no way. So yeah, if you wanted to, you kind of change the character like fundamentally, because they're not designed to get ableberries, but you can start putting them on, and that would be pretty crazy. So for Avalon here, maybe more HP so that you could get more use out of her strike shot. Maybe a sidekick for her rewind blaster. Or yeah, anything really, she's really good. But yeah, if you do make a max luck of a colossal monster, I would highly recommend doing this. That might even be the ideal situation. Lots of people have been putting it on, of course, Avalon, or Nirai Kanai, or Eden. Yomi is really good too. Holdai even. Some people have a max luck Holdai and they've been using it on her. That's pretty great. So that's option number one. Option number two is a limited time max luck. The standard extreme characters, you can make two max lucks, fuse them together, and then they can pick up an ableberry. But yeah, the limited time extreme max lucks, they don't have that option. I'm trying to scroll here and can't do it. So yeah, the only way that this type of character can get an ableberry is to put the Hero's Scroll on them. I don't recommend Elizabeth and Hawk, but I'm just using it as an example. The third option, which I think is the most popular, is to take like your strongest character and then give it to them. And especially a transcendent monster would be a good idea. So Ducky here, she already has 2. We could give her 3 slots, which would be insane. And I like this for a few reasons, because 3 slots means lots of versatility. You don't need to, choose, very, very carefully just one ableberry. You have a little bit of a leeway here. And then also when you're farming for ableberries, this is a more efficient way to do that. Because say you're farming with a monster with only 1 ableberry slot, and then 2 gold ableberries appear. You have to pick between one and then throw away the other. With a character with 2 or 3 slots, if you get 2 or 3 gold ableberries, you don't have to pick, you can just get them all. So that's more efficient. And then also, like a monster with like 3 S++ ableberries, when you begin a mission, they flash in the beginning. That 3 flashing of the S++ is pretty impressive, so that's another good reason to do that. But yeah, basically you can take your strongest monsters and make them even stronger, so that's a good reason to pick a transcendent monster. Another way of thinking is to simply pick your favorite monster and then put it on there. The only thing about this is that maybe you won't get a lot of use out of that monster. Marishten is great, but he's not great everywhere. Maybe not quite as versatile as, say, Ducky or something. But yeah, and then probably this character, his Kai version might be coming, so he might get an able berry later anyway. But yeah, if you just loved a character and you wanted to, customize it and make it your own and unique, then that's a good way to do that. And then another way is to put it on a character that you use the most. I use Ibaraki Doji here to farm for EXP. So she has the Genius S++. I could put another ableberry slot on her and then give her like sidekick or something. But I only really use her for farming and like Bishamonten. And she doesn't really need any more ableberries for those purposes, so it would be a little bit of a waste for me to put it on this character. And then we could use the slot on a character for like a very, very specific mission. So Jabberwocky here, he's good for Kain. And then in Kain, there's the individual life bars. And then if a character goes down to 0, they become a ghost and less useful. I could put the ableberry slot on Jabberwocky and then go for a mend ableberry so that he could heal HP every turn and so stay out of the ghost state. That is a super specific case, just an example of a super specific case. But if you were mad about making the max luck of Kain and were having a lot of trouble with it, and maybe this ableberry could help you out, that might be a good situation to use that. But yeah, that's very specific, and he wouldn't be useful in other quests with that ableberry. Okay, and finally, the last one. Don't laugh, I'm serious about this. This is Bante. He is a 2-star monster with a Blast Bump combo. And then he's really good for farming for metals. So if you're really serious about farming for metals, using your hero scroll on Bante could be an option. And then of course you would want to go for the score increase ableberry, the one that gives you I think 60% more metals or something. Or no, 100 extra metals, the S++. So that could be something. It would be very unique, I think. It would show your devotion to the metal farming. But getting the ableberry on this guy might be difficult. You do still have to take him through the temple. So yeah, those are kind of broad overviews of the type of characters that would be good to put a hero's scroll on. And I'm going to go ahead and use mine right now. So we'll go here to the menu, we'll go to the 4th one down, and then here we can use the upgrade to the ableberries or the hero's scroll. So let's select that, and then let's select the monster, and I'm going to choose Hendrickson. And the reason why I'm going to pick him, one is because he has 2 forms, the demon version and then the human version. And then between the 2 versions, lots and lots of versatility. I can use him for lots of quests. But specifically, the ableberries that I'm thinking about for him are Survivor, which is good for any light or dark monster, or Cutthroat. Hendrickson the Demon Evolution version, he has that strike shot where he hits the boss and then takes away 1/3 of their max HP. If you use that in conjunction with a Cutthroat ableberry, where you can take away like 15 or 20% of a boss's life, that's a big chunk of life that you can take off just with no effort at all. So yeah, Cutthroat would be pretty great for him, so I'll be aiming for that as I take Hendrickson through the temple. So let's do that. Yes. Yay! Alright, let's take a picture of that. Okay, so that is Hendrickson, and now I can put an ableberry on him, and I will be taking him through the temple. And yeah, hopefully that was helpful to help you with your thinking of how to use these hero scrolls. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.